You're such an asshole.
Hey everybody, assholeconsulting.com. If you need a swift kick in the ass from the elder brother you never had, go there and send me your money, and send me your questions. Send me your weak, send me your tired, but most of all, send me your fucking money. It's the opposite of the United States of America. It's the asshole website of .com. Hey asshole, repeat customer here. I'm happy to say that your advice has helped me considerably since I have been promoted to senior airman in the National Guard. I'm on track to become a staff sergeant in the next 2 years. I'll also be graduating with a Bachelor's of Science in Geology next year. Getting to the point, my question is as follows. Should I become a part-time tour guide? While I know this sounds like starting a horse farm or becoming a sports bar owner, I'm weighing this option with Reconnaissance Man in mind. As it stands currently, I have little reason or opportunity to travel around outside my military work. Even when the Air Force can pay for my travel, it would usually involve me going to a place to fix fighter jet engines where the forecast is sunny with the chance of mortars. The way I'm seeing it, this idea of mine would afford me the opportunity to travel across the United States, hike in beautiful areas, and look at a unique wildlife, all while getting paid to do so. Another thing for me is that my father did this job for 2 decades and could act not only as a wealth of experience, but also foot in the door if it turns out to be worth pursuing. Please tear this pipe dream to shreds. Regards, Matt. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. What? You just got to go for walking and touring? And I didn't understand exactly. I said, well, how would this work out with your current work schedule? Would you join the National Park Service, local Parks and Rec Department? And how would you get paid to do this nationally across this country? Got a specific job in mind. He counters. As a guardsman, I have a very flexible schedule when I'm not on active duty orders. However, I intend to work in a more full-time capacity once I finish my degree, which limits me significantly. I have considered the National Park Service Park Ranger as a more stable job, but the issue with that is that rangers are usually stuck to a certain park, and thus the job is sensile? Jesus Christ, look who's breaking out the $5 words. S-E-S-S-I-L-E. What the fuck does that mean? Goddamn fucking that college-educated people. And useless for reconnaissance. That said, it could be a perfectly serviceable job once I settle down. Ditto that settlement for local parks and rec jobs. As for specifics, my father worked for a private nature tour guide company. We won't mention names. Well, they still seem to be in business, though I'm not sure that they're hiring right now. They specialize in birding. Oh, I went birding once. My God. Fuck. God. Of course, it could have been the girl I was with. Man, was that? I'm like, I am never fucking going to look at birds ever fucking again. Oh my God, that's a such and such. Did you see it? Did you see it? I'm like, yeah. Looks like all the other fucking birds I've seen for the past 42 years of my life in the upper Midwest. You see the little coloring on the thing? Is that really rare? Oh no, they're all over the place. I just like the coloring. I'm like, I can identify birds by both sight and call. See, you two would have had a great time. She should have taken you up. I know that they hire part-timers because Dad was a high school science teacher for the majority of the year, only going off to some far-flung region to look for birds for a few weeks in the summer. If he could get paid to do that, then I'm confident that I could do the same if I apply myself. Pay for a video response, you see, yeah. So you got the military discount. All right. Sure. That's fine. Go ahead. If you could get that job bird watching and you enjoy bird watching. The problem this is why you have to finance yourself in the field, and once you find a job, you kind of have to stay there. If you read Reconnaissance, man, I talked about the Sturgis girls, the girls that would be party girls and pour the drinks and bartender. They wear skimpy clothing, and they made their money at Sturgis. Then they go to Beartooth, then they go to the Dakota Motorcycle Rally. They would go and travel to where the money was. So they would stay in a place for a couple weeks and then move on. And if you could find something where it's like, okay, you're in this town one day and the next town the other, and you're doing tour guides all around, sure, you could kind of kill 1.5 birds with one stone, but if you have to work at all, you have to give up travel and flexibility. So I think it'd just be more efficient if you work whatever job you can at home, work over the winter, get all the money, and then just go fucking do reconnaissance during the summer months. But this is conducive. This is flexible enough. So yeah, if they're hiring, go ahead and do it. But otherwise, the vast majority of these jobs are going to be location specific. Ski bums. Okay, you can hop around the different places in Colorado, but you're going to be stuck at ski resorts. Kayakers or whitewater rafting guide. You could do that over in Idaho, Montana, maybe Utah and Wyoming. But you're going to have to be in Moab, Glacier National, Kalispell, Coeur d'Alene. And then hopefully it's a national-wide company like the one that you're talking about here, where you could go to different places. Otherwise, they're small-time operators located to a specific park. So you'd have to line up multiple sources of employment. So it's the reason I recommend working while doing your reconnaissance in the field is if you don't have a budget but you have your youth on your side. Then you have a couple summers during college. So then you do 1 month in Glacier National Park. You do another month at Rocky Mountain National Park. You do a third month in Phoenix. You do a fourth month in summer. And then over the course of 4 summers, 4 tours of reconnaissance, do you get to know a sizable amount of the population. But you being in the National Guard, you should be able to work a job during winter, save up all the money, and then cover a shit ton of ground. In other words, if you don't bother limiting yourself, I got to go work, you should be able to cover more in 1 month than you would be able 3 months over the course of a summer, or 3 different summers. It'd just be cheaper, more efficient if you could do it that way. But still, if you want to go birding, shit, fuck yeah, go ahead. If you really enjoy it. Like, I've thought about becoming a tour guide, like out in the Black Hills, and, well, nothing says I couldn't do it in any other, like Clary's Tours, Give me a butt-ass ton of money, and I will march your ass up the hill like I did Chris Beckloff, and I will show you the fucking best sights the United States West has to show. Yeah, that'd be fun. I can write it off. You can write off your mileage and all that other stuff, make kind of a for-profit thing. But I'm afraid with, like, being a bird tourer, the money isn't going to be there, and what money is there is not going to be enough to warrant the slowdown in your reconnaissance, if that makes any sense. So, I mean, it's up to you. You're in no particular rush. You want to go? Absolutely. Then all of a sudden you're the bird manager, and then you start scheduling, but then you're stuck in an office. But then they tempt you with that sweet, sweet golden chair cuffs of they give you health care and $60,000 a year to be the bird man. And then, yes, we go to the bird man. Then you have to write a book, and yet, ironically, you never set foot outside. So, should you? Go ahead. Why the fuck not? Just do it. It's not going to hurt you. Go ahead and do it. See if you like it. See if it's really good. You'll get vantage points and ideas that I don't know. I'm just speculating from theory. You going and work it, you're not going to not enjoy it, but you'll find out, I should have done that, or no, I won't do that next winter, or summer rather. And you get your ass back into the National Guard. So, anyway, hope that helped out. You guys got questions? You know where to go? assholeconsulting.com. We'll see you guys later. Tools.